Right. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Noble Lounge with Valley Noble. I'm your host today, Silves, and we are excited to have another of our BYU students joining us today. Her name is Esther, and she has along a little guest, Yuna, her daughter Yuna. So, I'm going to let her introduce herself. So, welcome, Esther. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, so my name is Esther, but my Chinese name is Yuna. I go for Esther since it's easier for everyone to remember. I'm currently studying at BYU Hawaii, and I am the senior, and I'm studying at I'm majoring in teacher education, and I've been here for about 3 years, but I started during COVID. So when I first arrived to campus, everything is so new to me. Even though I was a sophomore, but I feel like I was still a freshman.
Wow, so you came during COVID. So were you in the dorms or did you have to study back home first?
Yeah, so for the first year of school, that was like right when COVID hit. So I
Oh,
have to stay home in China. I do online, and I was since I was home, I was also working full time. So I was like a full time student, but also working full time.
wow.
I was
Wow.
working 40 hours every week instead of 19. So
Wow.
that was tough.
Yeah, so busy. I know everyone was that was such a big change for everyone during COVID. And so yeah, how did you manage that, like your time? So you would have had good management skills.
So since the time zone difference in between China and Hawaii, most of my classes will be in the afternoon in Hawaii, but that would be early morning in China.
Oh
So, but
yes.
I have work later, like sometimes it's begin at 9 a.m., sometimes begin at 12. So I woke up like 5 or 6 or sometimes 4 a.m. in the morning. I just, that's it. So all my classes are online through Zoom. Some of
Yes.
them are just like, yeah, so I have to wake up really early in the morning and attend class, um, do some homework if that possible. But sometimes I just get too tired. I would go back to sleep before I go to work.
Yeah.
I would do my homework after I got home from work.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
pretty late, yeah, sleeping pretty late and wake up early.
Yes, yes. That was a bit, would that have been a big challenge for you to understand like what's happening? Was it easier to pick up information or you're learning?
It wasn't too challenging. I was still able to handle it, but since like working full time and doing full time school was really hard.
Yeah, I bet.
And
I bet.
but fortunately, that was just the first year in school. I was doing the EAL, which is
Okay.
learning English as a second language.
Yes, yes.
So in the EAL program, there wasn't too much because it's just basically it deliver the like the levering my English skills.
Okay, yes, yes. Wow. And then you transitioned after that year. You came to Hawaii, and how was that? How was that for you?
So first, I was living off campus,
Okay.
um, and then it was it was kind of excited but nervous at the same time
Yes, yes,
because that was still kind of during COVID,
yes.
and that was my first time really like learning and studying in an English speaking country. So I was excited about to begin new things, learning, getting new experiences.
Yeah, what made you decide BYU was the place that you wanted to go to?
So After I served my mission, I stayed in China and I worked for an early development company called Junbury. So I was instructor. Basically, I was helping parents to like learn how to play game and helping them to learn more about parenting and
Awesome.
children development. And and then during that time, I realized I wanted to get more education because what I had studied before, I I went to college in China before, so I learned about business management, but I didn't really like it. So during work, I realized I wanted to get more education, and I have some friends who graduate from BYU Hawaii and who are also TESOL majors. I talked
Okay.
to them, and after like it took me a while to really think about go coming to school because so many people they always have the desire to come to school ever since they were young. I didn't
Y-
like that.
okay, yes.
Like I didn't have that desire when I was younger. So after my mission, so like, I think it was 2019, I finally decided and sent out my application and begin school in 2020.
Wow, excellent. That's awesome. I like how you were able to, get the experiences from your friends and say, "Oh, okay, that's a opportunity I'd like to take." So that's good. So what kind of challenges did you have once you started in school, like at BYU?
Uh, what it wasn't too hard for me because I have experience living in the US
Okay, yes.
and I already did school for online for a year, so I
Yes.
kind of already know how class runs. And but since I was like in person, so so with other people was hard because sometimes you just feel like everyone has been isolated for too long and you don't even know how to make friends
Yes.
at the beginning. So and you have to be avoid about culture difference.
Yes, yes. How did you manage that, learning different cultures? Because I mean BYU is such a diverse university. How was that for you?
Um oh, that was a long time ago. Um so I would say just be friendly
Mhm.
and try to like showing your respect to other cultures is really helping.
Yes,
So
yes.
people know like you really wanted to be friend with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. And I'm just gonna pop this in there. So now that you've got little Yuna there, 3 months old and going to school, how's that been as a new mum, as a student? How's that been for you?
So uh-huh. It's actually quite challenging because even though I have like I know like I was mentally prepared to have a newborn baby, but physically it's really hard. Like you can't get enough sleep and you have to wake up and take care of the baby. And sometimes I just feel like I don't have myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really challenging because I spent too much time for her and then I couldn't do the thing that I usually do, like and I could not enjoy my personal time. But
Yes.
fortunately my husband are really supporting me and sometimes he will notice that I'm not having a good mood. He would try to show support and help me to like I would say fight with those negative thoughts.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and I mean, if you don't mind sharing, how do you take care of those negative thoughts? What do you do for yourself?
Um, I feel like allows your emotion to express is really. helping, such as crying.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, because sometimes, like in the middle of the night, you couldn't sleep and you're just so so tired
Yes.
and just so down. And sometimes I would just cry, and then the next day I would feel better because crying really allowed me to um to reduce my stress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I really like how you bring that up because sometimes, we keep those emotions in and it just boils up and boils up. So I really, yes, being a new mum is such a tough time. You're so exhausted. And because do you have family there or it's just you and your husband from your family?
Just my husband and I.
Yeah,
So it's hard.
it's really
But what
hard.
we
Yes.
hmm so what's something I'm trying to do is I actually so I don't I like to stay home before I have her, but now I realize every couple every 2 weeks or couple weeks I would ask my husband, let's go out,
Yeah, yes, yes.
let's get out of the house, be
Yeah.
somewhere.
Get that fresh air, that fresh Hawaiian air and the beach. But yeah, I think
Yeah, or
that's great. That's really
mhm.
great. What about you as a new mum, as a student, as an international student in a different country? What kind of tips would you give other new mums out there?
I would say there's like so many clip or videos online that help you to know about parenting or how to take care of a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so to have some, I was not professional, but like to learn more about how caring, nursing will be helpful.
Yes.
And if you are not feeling happy, let your husband know. Yeah,
Yeah.
and try to find support from like from your friends. If you really need help, just ask someone to come help and trying to be um I would say sometimes because your hormone it affects you, you just naturally have that negative thought. So
Yes.
just understand it's natural sometimes to feel sad or to feel unhappy
Yeah.
and or feel mad. And this is why you have your husband.
Yeah.
And this this is why we need a husband to help to
Yes.
support. But
Yes.
I would say try to like not always stay at home
Mm-hmm.
because the first month when I was able to go out to have some fresh air, it was helpful.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And I think having a supportive husband is also really great. So good, way to go, husband. Way to go, hubby. And
Yes.
yeah, I really appreciate you sharing that because we often think of students as young people straight from high school or had a gap year and then coming to uni, but we do forget that there are parents and husband and wives that are also studying, and early parents, like new parents, just like yourself. And so we do have to understand that there are different things that you guys need as well. So thank you for sharing. I was wondering too, because we're coming to the end of our interview, what would you like to leave the audience today? What kind of tip, or I guess so they can put that in the comment, what's something that you can get them to do?
Um, I think go for a walk like every day for 10 minutes or more. Like it helped you for your physical and mental health because being outside and looking at the nature and just talk to someone else outside of the house, just relax your brain. That will be helpful.
That's awesome. So there you go, everyone. That's your tip for today. and it's our time to get out of here. But thank you so much, Esther and Yuna. Hello again. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you on board as well as your little guest. So thank you very much for joining us here at the Noble Valley, and I'm Sylves, your host, and we will see you next time. See ya.